Today I want to talk to you about why having a retirement plan is so critical to having a successful retirement. I also want to share with you the story of Tim, who didn't have a retirement plan, and how that affected him when he started to approach retirement. Finally, towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you some retirement tips that I think you may not have considered before and that I think will be really helpful to you. By the way, if we haven't met, I'm Adam. I'm an investment advisor. I work at my family's investment advisor firm, Vernon Management Group. We've been helping people achieve their financial goals for almost 30 years now, and we're taking what we've learned from our clients and our experiences and sharing them with you. Alright, so I want to start off talking about retirement plans. To me, there's two parts in a retirement plan. You have your financial planning side and your investment planning side, and you need both of them to come together to make the retirement plan actually work. Okay, let's discuss the financial planning side first. When you have a financial plan, it's going to help you to understand how much money you have, what your expenses are, and how much money you need in the future. So your financial plan is a great roadmap to having a successful retirement. But then when you pair an investment plan with your financial plan, this is going to help you achieve that desired investment return outlined by your financial plan. You also need to make smart financial decisions. This will give you peace of mind and make retirement comfortable. Making smart financial decisions assumes not taking on a lot of debt near retirement. Taking on debt can put constraints on your financial well-being. Hey, real quick, if you're interested in learning more about what we do, you can come to our website, vernonmanagementgroup.com, and click right here for a free consultation. Let's transition to the story about Tim, who didn't have a retirement plan, and we're going to talk about how that affected him when he started to approach retirement. Tim had 6 years until he wanted to retire, but he didn't have enough money to retire, and he had lost his job. In 1992, we ran the numbers for him and came to the conclusion that he was going to have to make 15% a year for the next 6 years in order to retire on time. At the time, this was double the normal expected rate of return. Looking at the numbers, we realized very quickly we need to be as aggressive as possible. But what we didn't know is that the internet boom was about to hit the stock market in the next 2 years. Tim got really lucky. With the help of the internet boom, he was able to hit his goal and retire in the next 6 years. But let's say he and I were sitting together in 2006 and did the same thing, not knowing the financial crisis was on the horizon. Tim would have lost half of everything and never had enough money for retirement. So, it's critical you don't get in a situation where you have to roll the dice. Careful planning is necessary so you have your money when you need it. Most of the time, people don't get lucky like Tim. You need to be prepared by planning, investing, and making smart financial choices. Okay, now we're going to transition and talk about some of those retirement tips I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I think you may not have considered before, but they're really important for retirement. Retirement is a time when you have the physical freedom to do what you want, and if you're lucky, you have the financial freedom to do what you want as well. So you need to enjoy it. The whole point of saving for retirement and planning for retirement is to enjoy your life and live comfortably when you do retire. We just talked about how you can have the physical freedom and the financial freedom when you retire. But what a lot of people struggle with is not knowing how to spend their time when they retire. This can be a big problem for a lot of people and make them unhappy. Most people spend their lives worrying about if they're actually going to be able to retire. But what they don't do is plan for their lives after retirement. Thinking about retirement from the personal perspective can be just as stressful and worrisome as thinking about it from the financial perspective. Creating a retirement plan about how you want to spend your time after you do retire is just as important as creating your financial plan and your investment plan. One idea is to talk to your friends and family. These people really care about you, and they can help you figure out how to spend your time when you do retire. You know, when you retire, this doesn't mean you have to stop working. You can always find something else part-time that you really enjoy, and maybe you spend the other half of your time working on your hobbies. This will give you a really good balance in your life. You can do whatever you want when you retire, but you do need a plan. Having a plan is going to make the transition so seamless. You're going to have an investment plan, a financial plan, or, a plan of how you're going to spend your time. But it all falls under the umbrella of retirement planning. This is why I emphasize it so much. Make your retirement comfortable. Don't be one of those people who waits and then goes, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this sooner? Now, I'm not saying that if you follow these steps, you're going to have a perfect retirement. Following these steps, however, will give you a plan and help you stay on track for retirement. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for me today. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can comment below. Or if you want to talk to one of us about retirement planning, you can visit our website, vernonmanagementgroup.com, book an appointment, or you can take our retirement planning quiz to get an idea of where you're at.